Pierre Reese map. How many of you have ever heard of Renaissance maps? Okay, good. Good. I am developing something on purpose here. We know what the intelligence was before. We know that they brought that intelligence back with them on the other side of the flood. And now we look at these Renaissance maps. This map is the Pierre Reese map. It was made by Nwtn. He is a captain of an Ottoman fleet. In 1513, this map is made. And the map is noted, he's a captain of an Ottoman fleet, but he's also an itinerant map maker. Okay, and he does a very good job making maps. And so he notes, when he gets this map finished, he notes that this map is a composite map of 20 other older maps. Okay, that's the Renaissance maps. This is not the only one. This is one of many Renaissance maps. And so we look at this, and here is the map, and you kind of say, what is this? Okay? This obviously must be some primitive man drawing lines. It's not. 1513, they weren't stupid then. Everything means something, okay? And I'm going to tell you, what you have here is the west coast of Africa. You have the east coast of South America, and then down below you have the northern coast of Antarctica. Now, next. Next. Good. Nope. One more. Go backward. There. Now, putting it on a better grid, you can maybe see that a little bit better. Okay? And then down here, Queen Maud Land. This is a map. This is a map that they couldn't figure out where the projection was. Made in 1513 from 20 other older maps. So they took this map to a doctor, well actually he was a captain and worked in the hydrographic and graphs and map section of the Air Force, and asked him, what's the projection here? I mean, where did this come from? How did they make this map? What is it? So he looks at this, he can't figure out the projection. And he's trying to figure this out, and he can't figure out the projection. So one day he comes across, next, this projection here of Cairo, and it's a World War II map that was made, and he discovers this. Look here, here, here. See that? And he realizes that this is a map that is projected over the Mediterranean, over the Mesopotamian area, and it's coming from a high altitude plane like they've got here at 34 to 36,000 feet. And this is the map projection. And the map itself was made with spherical trigonometry. The people that made this map understood spherical trigonometry. They understood how to take a round globe and put it on a flat piece of paper and make it accurate. Okay? Now, here's the interesting thing about this. Next. Now, the Pierre Reese map, what did it actually show? Go backwards. Let's go back up. Georgia? Okay. South America and Africa were in the correct longitude. Now, they didn't know how to do longitude up and down. Where are you along the globe? They didn't know how to do that until the mid-18th century. This map was made in 1513. Okay? Coastline of Queen Maud Land in Antarctica was shown. Coastline. Okay, 1513, it's under ice. And the problem is, in 1513, they didn't even know this existed. We didn't know until 1819 that Antarctica existed. Till 1819, but they've got a map showing the coastline of Queen Maud Land in 1513. Next. Okay. The islands and bays of the depicted coastline are the same as they appear below the Antarctic ice sheet. Whoever made that map from about 36,000 feet and depicted the coastline and showed everything that was underneath the ice before there was ice. Okay? Can you start seeing the ramifications of this map? It's not the only map. There are many Renaissance maps. Next. Pictured in great detail, an Antarctic mountain range undiscovered until 1952. That map had on it the Trans-Antarctic Mountain Range from 1513. Where did they get that from? Where did they get that information from? Okay, this is a fact. Next. Here is one of our best 1994 made from satellites. And I'm going to tell you that there are maps, the Donatus map, and there's another map I'm going to talk to you about and show you that can depict all of this, that gives you all the inlets and the changes, every bit as good as what we had here. Okay? Now, next. The Uranus Phineas map. It's a world map dated 1531. Discovered in December 1959. Mr. Hapgood was up in the Library of Congress looking at old maps. He flips this over and he sees this map. Takes it immediately to Dr. Strachan at MIT. Next. Here's what the map looked like. Okay? Now you've got to be pretty educated and really know your maps to recognize that this is something unique when you're flipping and looking through. This was in the Library of Congress. Nobody knew what it was until now. Until this gentleman finds the thing. Okay? Next. Dr. Strachan at MIT, here's his findings. It was a copy of several earlier maps according to a number of different projections. It showed non-glacial conditions in the coastal regions of Antarctica. The terrain profile and physical features matched closely the seismic survey maps that we have today. Next. To operate a flying machine is a great privilege. Knowledge of flying is most ancient, a gift of the gods of old for saving lives. Babylonian law book, well-known, serious law book. Don't kill, don't steal, here's what you do about flight, blah, 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 blah. What was that doing in a Babylonian law book?